Rheinhessen is the largest of 13 German wine regions for quality wines with 26,444 hectares under cultivation in 2008. Named for the traditional region of Rhenish Hesse, it lies on the left bank of the River Rhine between Worms and Bingen in the federal state of Rhineland-Palatinate. Despite its historic name, it is currently no longer part of the federal state of Hesse, this being the case since the end of World War II. There have been several unsuccessful attempts to legally reunite the former wine-growing districts of Mainz on the Hessian side during the post-war area. Rheinhessen produces mostly white wine from a variety of grapes, particularly Müller-Thurgau, Riesling and Sylvaner, and is best known as the home of Liebfrau Milch, although some previously underrated Rieslings are also made, increasingly in a powerful dry style. The wine region is member of the Great Wine Capitals Global Network. Geography. The Rhine forms the eastern and northern boundary of the region, with the Nahe River to the west and the Hartin Mountains to the south. The Palatinate wine region lies to the south, the Rheingau lies across the Rhine to the north, and the Nahe wine region to the west. Known as the Land of the Thousand Hills, the terrain is undulating with vineyards mixed with orchards and other forms of farming. Its larger towns include Mainz, Worms, Bingen, Alzey, Niederohm and Ingelheim. In general, the wines are best nearest the Rhine, where the soils impart more complex flavors. The best-known area for white wines is the so-called Rhine Terrace between Oppenheim and Nackenheim, which by itself is bigger than the whole of the Rheingau. A part of the Rhine Terrace, between Nackenheim and Nierstein, is known as the Red Slope because of the presence of red slate. The main red grape area is around Ingelheim, in the north of the region opposite the Rheingau. History. Grapes have been grown in the region since Roman times, and viticulture was promoted by Charlemagne. When the owners of Stadtkanalsheim, the Counts of Katzenelnbogen, first cultivated Riesling in 1435, they called the wine from this part of their county the wine from the GAU. At the Congress of Vienna in 1814, Louis I, Grand Duke of Hesse, was awarded with Rhenish Hesse as compensation for the loss of his Westphalian territories. As a result, he amended his title to Grand Duke of Hessen by Rhine, and the name of the region was created. Liebfrauenmilch is named after the Liebfrauenkisch in Worms, which also was the name of a good and famous vineyard. Later, Liebfrauenmilch was used as a name for a semi-sweet wine style produced in several German regions, and became responsible for much of the erosion of the German wine's reputation on the export market. The most famous Liebfrau-Milch brand, until they changed the classification, was Blue Nun, which was created in 1921. Today, no quality-oriented top producer in Rheinhessen would dare to produce a Liebfrauenmilch for fear of losing the reputation. Grape varieties. On the 26,444 hectares, the prime ingredient in Liebfrau-Milch is no longer the most grown with 16.0% of the area, although it has decreased significantly. Riesling, currently at 16.4%, has been increasing in the last few years. Among the red varieties, Dornfelder is the most planted at 13.1%, and it was Rheinhessen's second most planted variety for a few years before being overtaken by Riesling in 2008. Sylvaner at 8.8% is also widely planted, although it also has decreased significantly, although in decline. Schwabe at 2.8% has a special connection to the region since Georg Schue bred it at the Alzey Research Institute in the region. The most cultivated grape varieties by area in 2014 were styles. Since more young winemakers get their enological education at the renowned University of Applied Sciences in Geisenheim, the quality increases year by year. Nearly all styles of wine may be found old-fashioned as well as new techniques, due to the competitive qualities at the yearly VDP wine market of the Verband Deutscher Products und Qualitätsweingüter held in Mainz. Not all requests for the 2006 harvest could be granted. Districts. Rheinhessen is divided into the following three districts: Bingen in the northwest, towards the Nahe River. Scharlachberg is an important vineyard. In the town, one of the most renowned Liebfrau Milch Black Tower is created by the Regendemann Winery, Rheinhessen, source of most of the interesting wines of the region, and home to a third of the Riesling. The Roderhang in the north of this area lies on a sandstone that is reputed to give the best wines. To the south the soils become deeper. Weinegau. This district is situated around Worms,